All right, welcome to the stream. This is Zach Ross in the booth. Joining me tonight will be Kyle Leck. How you doing tonight, Kyle?
Hey, good. How's it going?
Doing good. Got Dominick Orejudos versus Christian Eiberger. It is a race to 13. 9-ball. Standard 9-ball rules.
Winter break?
Yeah, winter break. Should be a pretty good match. I know Dom won the $5.99 and under recently at Scratch Billiards, and Christian made it to the finals of the US AM preliminary that Ox hosted this past weekend.
Yeah, it was good. I was watching that. Chris looked like he was playing pretty strong.
Yeah, unfortunately he ran into Shu Chang, but it'd be like that sometimes. So
Yeah.
yeah, both these players playing pretty hot right now.
All right. Got no complaints on that break.
Yeah, made the 4. The 1 bumped the 9 out of the way, so 1 definitely goes in the lower right corner here. I think he might be playing some inside left to come straight back out for the 2,
Yeah.
just because the route around the 8-ball is a little tricky.
Yeah, I'd be worried about that 8-ball too. Just looks like that's what he's looking at. All right, Sophia Tran in the chat. Nice glove, Dom. Kate or Katie got a Christian fan in the chat as well. Okay, he missed that. He's going to leave it up. Kind of has the same opportunity here. A little bit easier path to the 2, though. Oh, Dom does have a nice glove. He's rocking that pink look. Just smoothed it in. Nice shot.
Yeah, enough of a gap between the 2 to not be too worried about a double hit here. He's got pretty good angle. May hit with this with just a little bit of left. It looks like he's going to stun out. Get the 3 in the left side pocket.
I was kind of thinking the same right there. He could just hold it, and then he's got the combo on the 5. Shouldn't have to worry about the 3 wandering away from that pocket, since he can kind of hit that 5 pretty thick. And I don't think that 1's going to want to necessarily float up to that top rail. But even if it did, I think he's got enough room. Wouldn't be a problem. Oh,
Yeah, unless he hides behind the 6.
Glass
Yeah.
wanders behind the 6.
Yeah, way too far out on the table to jump this 6, so he's going to be looking for a kick. I think going for the make here is fine. I guess if he wants to play safe, he can go 2 rails. But kind of need to decide, right?
Yeah, I think I like going the 1 rail at the make for it.
Yeah, because if he makes it, the cue ball would actually come out middle table, and he should be able to get the 6 in the left side pocket.
Right.
So yeah, went for it. Pretty good leave.
Yeah.
I think Chris might be able to make the 3 past the 8 down table, but it's pretty tight.
If not, I kind of like rolling up behind the 7 here.
Yeah, doing a little bit of a 2-way.
Yeah.
That way you still have a look at the 6.
Yeah, just get as close to that 7 as you can. You don't want to leave anything where he can kick his way out if you leave that 3 in the jaws somehow. Yep, just like that. A little far away, though. Well, I guess it's 2 balls to jump over, but and the 9's kind of in the way for the kick.
I kind of like the swerve. he might be able to masse around this, because he only needs to catch the end of this rail. If he can, I don't know. I guess maybe reaching out the swerve could be a little touchy.
I think I like looking at the two rails here. Go from the top rail. I mean, shoot, he could even go 3 if he really wanted. But this works if you can beat the 9 and not follow that 3 right in. You're gonna hit that rail and come back out. Hopefully, have some kind of visual on the 6. Nice shot, except for that part where you hit it real thick on the bottom side and it goes right in. I think if you had hit any top part of that, would have been about perfect speed.
Yeah. Any other hit besides direct middle?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he'll just float this below the 7. As long as he gets good position on the 7, he should be out from here.
Yeah, I like it.
He's very intentional about his cue ball path and the angles that he leaves.
Mm-hmm.
I've been practicing with him a little bit the past couple weeks. And yeah, every shot line, he's very like deliberate about where the cue ball's going.
I can definitely see it. I mean, it makes such a big difference to be on the right side of the ball every time. Suddenly, every shot feels as simple as you want it to be. I like his pace too. His cadence around the table. It's pretty easy going. It doesn't take too much time. Thinks about what he wants to do, gets down and does it.
Yeah, nice even flow, if you will, to his game style. So yeah, Chris takes the first rack 1-0 in this race to 13. Let us know in the chat who you are rooting for tonight. Also take a guess at the final score. Two and 7 in the lower right.
One almost getting coerced into that middle pocket. Just hangs up. I think the 8 might be in the way.
I think he might actually be able to see it.
Can you see enough of the paint?
Yeah, just barely.
Looks like it.
Yeah.
Well, that's not bad, because I think that 3 can go up in the top left if he likes that. If he can just hang, I don't know. What do you think? Do you like trying the 3 in the top left or trying to get on the other side of it?
Well, I think he's hitting this one pretty thin, so he will probably be brushing by this 5. Oh, he ends up running into the 3.
Oh, interesting. Well, that might work just as well. All right, we got Benjamin thinking 13-8. Sam says Christian 13-6. These are a little tricky when you're so close to the ball, but you can punch up just like that. That was almost in there. Just rattled on both sides.
Yeah, caught the pocket a little thick, so now Dom opportunity here. 3 in the side. Come up 2 rails to get position on the 4.
I even like 1.
Just kind of stunning out.
Yeah, if you want to draw, or you can go forward.
Kind of like the forward here just because you can let your stroke out a little bit more.
Watch out for 6
Yeah,
ball.
ends up
Nice.
going for 3.
Dig it.
It's looking good.
I think I like going forward, hitting the bottom rail with this one rather than trying to stun draw to that side rail where the 9's at and back out.
Yeah, I agree.
Just like that. Oh, he tried to come around it. Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately just caught the 4 a little wide. The 5 to the 6 here. I suspect he will want to go 2 rails to get up to the 6.
Looks pretty good.
Maybe even 2.5 or 3 rails here. Just
Yeah,
kind
you
of
could-
swing it out.
Yeah, you could go. You could take 3 if you wanted.
I think 3 is safe. You're kind of going short rail here, back up table, and you're going to land between that 2nd and 3rd
You can
diamond.
almost hit this with 1 or maybe 2. Yeah, just like that. There you guys can go 2 rails at it. Got a little into it. Maybe he was planning for 3. Can't really tell. It seemed like he was in between going 3 or 2. Shouldn't be too much of a problem though. Just a bit of a back cut. I'm gonna have to let the cue ball loose a little bit. Might come up for that side pocket he's standing closer to. Oh, bumped it. Oh, I like that. That might end up nice.
Yeah, pretty friendly bump on the 8 there.
I wonder though if he planned that bump.
Right? Is it like an odds situation where like, I might be bumping this,
The
but
speed on it, the way that he hit it with the speed looked like he kind of intended, I'm going to leave this down there so I can get to it so I don't have to think about having to take more path on the cue ball to get to the 8 afterward.
imagine he just stuns and stays below the 9 here.
Excellent.
Oh, he could.
Oh, he's coming back up.
Fell a little short. Now the reverse bank is in play here. Into the side pocket closest to him.
Yeah, it looks almost in between, like you could take it down to the corner also. Looks like he's going that direction. Wonder if he's doing the double. No, he tried to
Oh, he
cut
went for
it.
the cut.
Bit of a miscue, a little bit of a quick hit. Don't think he was enthused about that shot.
No.
I don't blame him.
Yeah.
All right, got a tie ball game.
It's like Dominick's also using a keelwood shaft.
Is he?
I think so. It looked a bit coffee caramelly.
Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, it could be. Like the Intensio top knot.
Yeah, he's got a cool style for sure.
Are these players familiar with each other? Do you know?
Yeah, I think so. I know they've played in tournaments either with each other or against each other. I think probably like some Moscone format tournaments, they've probably run into each other. Speaking of Moscone, there's a couple Moscone-style tournaments coming up here in the Northwest. Secret Wong is running I think it's a 2,000 and under 4-person Fargo Moscone Cup
All right.
tournament in November.
Where's that at? Is that here?
No, I believe it's at 15th Street.
Oh, okay. Over there in Auburn.
And that's November 1st and 2nd. There's also a 3-person PCL
Oh, right.
Moscone up at Golden Fleece.
You and Mason doing that with Mihal?
Yeah, we are.
Oh,
yeah.
cool. Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah. Have you signed up for that or?
No, I was still kind of on the fence about it.
Yeah, it should be fun. It's a handicap formatted Moscone, so whatever your combined Fargo rate is whatever race 2 you get.
Yeah. Do you know what your 3 total?
I think we're racing to 8, and our total is just around 1550.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah, it was a nice shot. Peeled that one off.
How about the position? Did he get there?
He left himself a 3-9 combo.
That's what I'm saying. Can he see it, though?
Yeah, it's a little tricky.
I mean, he could also just glue him behind the 6 ball here, yeah?
Almost go for a 2-way here.
Yeah,
You go for the
yeah.
combo, but also...
Okay, he went a different route.
Boo.
Trying to use the 5.
Boring.
Right.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, he left the window open.
Just
on
kidding.
It too.
Yeah. Just hit the safe a little too hard, so the 3 leaks out. And this is looking pretty open for Dom.
Yeah, it's the opportunity he was hoping for. Don't know if the 5 looks like it should pass to the corner. I think he just has to choose if he likes the corner or the side. And that should settle where he wants to land on this 4 ball here. Which is going to be trying the same side pocket.
So it looks like the 5 does go by the 6.
Yeah, it shouldn't
But
be a problem.
I think he's going to have to run this up to the short rail.
Yeah.
And that can get a little iffy.
Yeah.
Cue ball control here is going to be pretty important. 'Cause you don't want it to bounce too hard off of that short rail and then any angle.
Yeah, it just gets increasingly difficult to anticipate the cue ball as it comes off that top rail here. That looked like a pretty good speed. Does it go the other direction? Does it pass the 9?
I'm assuming he looked at it, but at the same time, from the screen, it's kind of hard to tell.
He's shooting at it like it goes.
Yeah.
And it did.
Yeah, do a little bit of drawback here. Take the 7 in the lower right corner. Probably hit that with some follow. Take the 8 in the upper right. It's a little bit stretched out here, so I'm going to grab that extension. I think he wanted a little more action on that draw.
Yep.
Ended up being a little bit of a stop shot.
I do that with the extension shots. I do that more often than I'd like. Seems to happen.
Yeah, whenever you're stretched out, you have less cue sort of action. So it's
Yeah,
almost
the
like you have to
feel-
like force follow a little bit with your stroke just to
Yeah.
kind of get that action going.
The feel of it definitely is different when you're outstretched, no matter what. But when you're outstretched with an extension, it just feels a little more tricky to get that touch. He should be okay here. I think he's going to go up to the top of the table and back down. Or he's going to try to tap it and follow up. I think he's looking at that side pocket now.
I kind of like the stun here, but...
Yeah, it looks like he's doing that. Okay, he was going to go hit it. Well, that's not going to land bad for him.
If Chris can get under this cue ball, it might be he can kind of almost draw off of the right side of the 7 and leave the cue ball behind the 7-8 and send the 7 up 2 rails to the top.
He might be doing that, or he might be sending the cue ball up there. Oh, he's doing your shot.
No, he's going the other way. So I was thinking he could hit the 7 and bring the cue below the 8-9, but he tried to cross over, and I think he wanted to get back across, but maybe just hit it at an angle where obviously the cue ball didn't go the way he wanted.
Yeah. This is a funny one here. I feel like I want to go to the top right, but that side pocket looks real big. The cinch kind of stun to the left corner doesn't look appealing, but also it looks a little more doable.
I kind of like right corner with maybe a little bit of follow.
I think that's what he's doing too, yeah. I don't mind that at all either. It just feels a little unnatural.
Oh, he did try to stun off the rail.
Yeah. I like going forward, though. I feel like that would have, for whatever reason, I just prefer that. You know, to each their own. And a lot of people prefer to draw. I kind of like stun and follow.
All right, so he should be able to cross table here and go above the 9.
Yep.
And stay below the 8, so take the 8 in the upper right corner.
He'd love to lay right about on that foot spot. Ooh. Oh, he came underneath it.
Follow. Yeah, he does like to play into the pocket line, so coming off of this third rail, he's directly in line for the 8 in the upper left.
I mean, that would have been nice. Just, you know,
just stop shot it from there.
Inch, yeah, or just stop shot it.
I kind of like just half banking the 7 and bringing it to the side rail and bringing the cue ball to the opposite side rail. So you're kind of doing a separation safe, but as long as you can kind of keep them parallel or at an odd angle, the bank won't be on. But it looks like he got the cut angle.
Nice shot.
Landed pretty on the 8. Yeah, it's looking good.
Yeah, great shot.
Landed a little flat, but the cut's certainly there.
Yeah, indeed. He probably wanted to be out another inch or two. He's going to have to reach just a little bit. Get the leg up. Nice bearing down. Always difficult to do on one foot.
All right, so Dom taking the lead here, 2-1. Race to 13. We'll be back in just a moment. Interesting angle that Dom's breaking from here. I'd like to see how this spreads.
I dig it. I'm a rail breaker too, so I kind of like that first diamond out position. Kind of anywhere in or outside of the box, I don't mind because I like breaking off the rail myself.
Yeah, Dan Liu is a huge fan of using the rail for the break as well. I think it just gives you more leverage.
Yeah. And I don't know. I'm a taller person in general, and it just feels a little easier.
Break worked out pretty well. He's got to look on the 1. As long as he can navigate around the 5, he may be bumping it. But I think you hit this with a little bit of top right, you can probably fade it. So didn't quite, but it's got the 2 in the side.
I think you're right. I think he does have it. Not quite sure where the cue ball is going to go.
He may consider going 2 rails just to kind of hold the cue ball up there, as opposed to going for 1.
5, maybe he would plan that. I can't tell if that... Well, maybe not. Maybe you plan to hit the 5 on the way back down.
No, I'm saying like hit bottom right here and go short rail into the right rail.
Oh, I like that.
Hang that cue ball up.
Yeah, I like that.
But he decided to...
He went that way too, and...
Yeah, played the 3 on the short side, so he's got a steeper angle here now. I think he probably just didn't want too much cue ball action.
Yeah, no, and I wonder. It's funny that I wonder if he was looking at the same shot I was looking at, and I didn't see your shot till you said it, and I think I liked that because it was simpler. It took the 5 out of the picture. This isn't terrible. I think you can get behind that 5.
Yeah, I think he can get around it, play a little bit of left, go 2 rails. A little bit of a spin shot here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's going to hang. Hang and leave Christian the shot.
Right, well, never easy predicting these.
Do you like rail first here?
I'd have to go. I think I'd have to go look. I think I would honestly try hitting both at the same time. I think with just a touch of top, maybe a touch of top left, like a hair of left, if that. Yeah. I think I have to try hitting both, just a bit of top. Try to get myself carried over to the other side of the table. I feel like, putting so much spin and top on there, try to force your way over there. He got some angle on it, but the 6 is, well, actually, the 6 might help him. Can he just corral that 5 into the side? Oh. Oh, maybe not. Ooh, nice, pretty good safety right there. I don't know if he can see a little bit of this 5. I don't know if he's giving him an open shot, though.
Yeah, I think he can take the 5 in the upper right, but due to the distance, the angle is a little awkward too, so... Yeah, he definitely wanted to hide behind the 9, but ended up bumping it just a little bit, so it kind of opened up this shot, but...
Oof. Nice shot.
Handled it really well.
Bear down, made it. Now what? I think he wanted to get over.
It's really difficult to tell if he can actually follow it and catch that point without scratching. My guess is that he will just cross bank the 6 and try to get the cue ball behind the 9.
Yeah.
Behind the 8 would be optimal, but with the angle he has, it's a lot to ask, rather.
Yeah, for sure. Was he going for it? Oh, maybe he was trying the other corner. Oh, okay. I like that idea. If he was kind of thinking maybe a little of both, maybe make it, but if go on the high side of that rail in case it does bounce out. Maybe you do get behind the 8. It was a nice idea.
Return safe opportunity here for Christian.
Oh, he sees the 2-way, but hit it with a little bit of purpose, and now that 6 is back out. Not appetizing to get back down on that 7, though. Ooh, it's even awkward enough. Would you cross this? Cross corner?
I mean, I think I would take it to the top right. Maybe try to get a little bit of left spin on this.
Okay.
But yeah, he's just gonna bank it straight back.
Ooh, stay up. Oh, it did it. It stayed up.
Yeah, left him a cut angle, but shooting over the pocket is never easy.
Ooh, how about trying to thin this ball? Put it behind the 8. Can you do that?
Oh, you mean like overcut the 6?
Yeah. No, that's fine too. Use the 8 to keep it down there. I like that shot.
Yeah, so now Dom's going to have to use the jump cue.
Yeah, that worked out great. Ooh. All right, good hit.
Yeah, I think Christian can take this in the right side pocket, and that'll allow him to get back down table for the 7. You're going to have to hit this pretty pure, just because the speed into the pocket, you don't want the 6 rattling, so going to need to bear down here.
Yeah, that's tough. Pretty good speed, though.
Yeah, he nailed the position. So do we see a Jeff DeLuna draw here?
Oh, I would hope so.
The bull?
Yeah, let's do it.
A big bull draw? Yeah, if Dom can hit this draw, that would look
I
real
even
sweet.
like punching this with follow. I actually kind of like that shot, too.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I mean, if you leave the cue ball pretty much where the 6 is, 2.
Well, no, I'm saying you punch it, you go 1,
with
2,
follow?
3 rails. Yeah, come right. You land where the cue ball is now. But I like the draw shot. That's
Oh,
simple.
get out of the way, 9.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, not quite. So I know he wanted to get down closer, but I feel like if you would have just left yourself by the first diamond past on the upper side of the side pocket, you still have a pretty good angle for the 7.
Yeah.
You do risk running into the 8 and kind of bumping it out, but you're kind of bumping the 8 into open territory.
It wouldn't have been bad, yeah. I mean, it just would have been the distance of that 7-ball shot, I think, is really the main deterrent. That actually might work out pretty nice. Ooh.
Yeah. It's got the 8
Okay.
coverage, so
Interesting.
So he's going to 1 rail this, hit it thin on the sort of upper left hemisphere of the 7. So the cue ball will roll down table here. Yeah, just like the double kiss.
Well,
Oh, he
okay.
left the reverse bank. Yeah, this is a pretty smooth reverse bank, and he would get pretty great position for the 8 in the opposite pocket. So
yeah, should be relatively automatic. The right speed. Ooh, hit that rail pretty soon though, and you got kind of away from that 8.
I think because he hit it so soft, it almost double kissed.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like when it was coming off the rail, it may have brushed the cue ball again.
I wonder.
Just sort of the angle that it took.
Yeah, it may have.
All right, 2 railer here. Take the 9 in the lower left. Should be out.
All right.
Yeah, I thought he might have wanted to kind of cut into the short rail a little bit harder, but he decided to go for the float. Just makes this angle a little awkward, but doable.
Pretty good about bearing down though.
2-2.
There's that one ball. Whoa, watch out, 7.
Yeah, 7 was a little aggressive with the cue there, but
That's a pretty good start right there. Can't have no complaints about that. 1 tester on the 3.
yeah, honestly, if he can cook this 3 in the lower right and leave the cue ball pretty much in the same spot, maybe draw back a little bit if he can, just so he has a better angle from the 4 to the 6, but this rack is looking pretty nice. Hey, shout out Sam Cook, letting us know that Thunderbird is watching the action.
T-Bird.
T-Bird. Thank y'all for spreading love. Pool community here in the Pacific Northwest is one of the best, in my opinion. A lot of great venues, a lot of great players. A lot of great people that make it a good time to play.
It's true.
So yeah, I was able to get a little bit of draw on that. So he's going to just roll this one up.
Okay. Over the little gusto. Ooh,
Yeah,
got
he
a funny little
overcooked.
angle. Well. Ooh.
He may want to consider coming below the 7 now. So cutting the 6, going 2 rails, taking the 7 in the upper left corner.
Oh, yeah.
But, I mean, he could stun out, too.
I like trying to stay above the 8. Oh, I can't tell what he was trying.
Yeah, so I think he was trying to come down
Yeah.
below, but
Okay.
he just a little too much speed.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, parking the 6 in the pocket. So now Dom needs to decide if he wants to take the 7 up. And if so, he needs to leave a little bit of a back cut so he can float onto the 8.
Yeah. Just depends on what angle looks easiest for him to get to on 7 to that 8. I almost like putting that 7 in the right side or the top corner. But he likes it in the same corner that the 6 went in. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I like this. If you can land the cue ball sort of between the middle and right diamond on the short rail and hit the second rail to come back out for the 8. Have a decent angle there. Or just run it straight up with some top right. Yeah, like just like this, but he bumped it, and it's a friendly bump.
It is friendly.
So yeah, I think just what I'm seeing so far, this game's going to be pretty close. Both players sort of capitalizing on each other's mistakes.
And still somewhat dialing in. Feels like both of them are still kind of trying to get a good feel of the table. I know Chris has got a pretty good feel of it. Maybe it's more of a just a nerve settling, you know, early on in the match. And it's a little bit of a longer race, so got a lot of pool left here. Might be just another couple racks before either player really starts getting going. But every shot, they're looking a little stronger.
Almost gets the 4 in the corner. But dry break.
Were you like a push shot?
I would consider making the 4, but I think he's just going to leave a little bit of a look here on the 1.
Yeah, that's fine too. I like trying to split it. I'd take this and try to land behind the 7. He gave it back. Oh, it's frozen though. Is it? Perhaps. Close enough that it could be.
Yeah, I think the 1 might be frozen. So he's going to have to at least bring the 1 or the cue ball to a rail,
Ooh,
which he missed.
did not do.
So ball in hand here. I think Dom's is going to fall below the 3 ball, take the 3 in the upper right corner. If he somehow lands above it, the triple combo is on.
Yeah, no, I like that too. And you got the 5 right there. You just got to kind of plan the 5 to the 6. Maybe the 6 just goes in the top right also.
Yeah, left himself enough angle to just cross over.
Ooh, hit that pretty good.
Yeah, I like his chances of getting out here. Just needs to make sure that he gets enough angle on the 5 to come out 2 rails for the 6, but other than that, yeah, I think this is probably the difficult shot here.
Nice. I don't mind a stop shot kind of cinch draw right here. Just stop the ball there. Keep the 6 in the top right.
Yeah, I think just leaving it too straight. I definitely like this angle a little more.
Now it's tricky on the rail.
Right, and because he's so close to the rail, he actually can't use bottom to stun off of the short rail to play the 6 in the lower right. So he may consider following here, but he's going to have to get a lot of action on the cue.
Yeah.
I think that's what he's looking at. Needs to hit a little harder.
Yeah, he's not going to like that.
Yeah, so that one you definitely need like a lot of spin. So it's to sort of get that cue. It's almost like a revving up of the cue ball.
Yeah, for sure.
Off of the rail.
Would have been...
Or like Mario Kart when you hit the little speed. Speed ramp.
Like, yeah, you just can't hit that when you're on the rail.
I like a 2-rail kick here.
Yeah, going for that side pocket. Oh, missed it.
All right, so this is a little bit of a deja vu where Christian gave Dom the opener with the 6, 7, 8, 9 previous rack. Let's see if Christian can respond back here and tie up the game. Overran it just a little bit. You didn't want to be this close to the rail, but I do like the angle. Gives you a couple options here.
Yeah, shouldn't be a problem. Sorry, bud. Didn't mean to commentator's curse you there.
Yeah, he didn't land good on the 8 either, so... I've been there, though, where it's like you feel like you need to make the shot, and you don't necessarily want to coerce the cue ball too much.
Right.
But this 7, 8, 9 is definitely more ideal than the previous attempt that Christian had.
And how straight is he?
He's pretty straight, but I think he can follow up to the short rail and maybe even the side rail and come back down.
Right. But then there's that shot prior that required quite a bit of action. I bet you he's thinking about it just a little bit and trying not to, because this looks very straight, and he's going to have to do the same kind of action that he just missed on the last shot. At the shot before last. His last inning. Yeah, tough.
Kyle in the booth here to make sure any bets that you have, he will he will make sure if you want somebody to miss, just ask.
You know, I would be doing the same. I'd be double thinking it myself. But
no, I mean you were right. The assessment was right.
This feels like an annoying shot too. I feel like you could try to go rail first, bottom right.
This is honestly one of the most annoying shots.
Yeah,
where it's like
that
frozen.
Corner pocket is just going to loom so large if you try that angle.
Yes.
And if you bank it, well then you're shooting the 9 from almost where the 8 is, maybe a couple inches out, and that doesn't feel fun either. Oh, I like that idea. He says, I ain't doing this, you handle it.
Yeah, he opts for the safe here. I think it's smart. If you try to cut that, the likelihood is pretty slim. You're going to be hitting the 8 ball into the rail, and it's going to catch the corner and kind of just rattle and sit.
Yep.
Or your cue ball, you hit it so good, the cue ball scratches, or, you know. So I think this is the right choice. He could possibly compress the rail here and make the 8 in the lower right corner.
For what, though, I feel like?
Yeah, I mean, well, cue ball would shoot off that top rail. But I think he's just going to try to do a separation save here.
Okay. Ooh, watch out. Oh, he's fine. All right, pretty containing.
Yeah, I've really been liking these sort of back cut safeties.
Oh yeah, no, they come in clutch just like that. You're like, oh well, at least this angle will be containing, and I can hit that a little easier than trying to go all out to make a shot.
It's kind of a safe that doesn't exist on a 7-foot table,
Right.
but it absolutely does on the 9s.
The German versus the Kitsap Hustler. Jesus Suarez. Nice. Well struck. Hey.
Yeah, Dominick really cool, calm, collected in terms of his approach at the moment. He hasn't really had any, like, egregious misses. He did have that scratch, but Christian couldn't capitalize on it, so
Yeah.
I feel like it is going to come down to who is able to just be a little more consistent on the table, not relinquishing chances.
Yeah, who's going to get comfortable first and maintain it? I think Dominick's showing that he's getting comfortable right now, taking advantage, I think, of Christian just seems to be in maybe double thinking a couple things, just not quite feeling as comfortable as he was over the weekend. Whatever the case may be, I think he can still dial that right back in and come right back here. All right, pretty nice break there. One got away to the top of the table. Still got a shot on it, though. Jesus, this is Kyle in the booth with Zach, who just took a little bathroom break here. He'll be right back. Oh, opting for the safety behind the 3. Can't tell if he quite got there.
One model though? Speed?
That's my dad.
Yes, the Zach Ross. Indeed. That's the one. And here he is coming back. Ooh, nice shot. One on the side there. Is he going to land on top of that 2 ball? Almost got there. I think he can still cut it in, though, and land fine on the 3.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty tight. I think he just
aiming for 3. What did he do?
go for no. He's I don't know.
You look at,
I was gonna say like go for a little 9
Oh,
here.
he might be looking at the cheese. Oh, he's looking at the rack.
What you do is hit the 2 thin, and the cue ball kind of takes the 9 banks into this corner, maybe.
Oh. I feel like if the 2 goes like I think it should, then he's probably stick with the plan there, right? Oh, maybe he's doing your shot. He blew. Oh.
No.
Yeah, that was my worry. You do it half-heartedly, you draw the ball right into the drink. You needed to use that spin. at a slow pace to have it stun into that rail first and not draw directly into that corner as he did.
Yeah, unfortunate mistake there.
So I think Dom just got to stay on the same side of the 4 that he's on now to get to that 6, yeah. Right, how you going to stay there? Oh, did you get pretty straight on that again?
It's a little straight. He might be able to just kind of draw back with a little bit of left and come down middle table.
This is similar. I think I would do exactly that. Kind of cinch draw right here, try to maintain that angle. I mean, unless it goes by the 6, but I don't know that it does. He wanted to put a big boy draw on there, stunned it.
Oh, yeah. He wanted that to come off the rail and with so much spin, just kick down table.
I do that all the time. I'm like trying to get that big draw, and I just hit that big stun. Nice containing. Does it leak? Don't think it leaked enough. If it did. Going for the short stick. Ooh, and the dreaded miscue strikes again.
So I think that's technically 2 fouls.
Or are they playing 3 foul?
Yeah. Yep. I mean, there's not really a good 3 foul win condition here, but you know.
Yeah, something to be aware
it's
of.
Something to be aware of. Yeah.
Yeah.
You get funny on the 8, you could send it past the 9, make it weird, but
Sure.
I feel like Dom is probably going to be out from here. I like his chances. He hit that real nice. Just needs a friendly bump off the rail.
Okay.
He's a little bit lower on the 5 than he probably would have wanted. So now he is going to have to get some action to hit that top rail and back
I think
out.
you jack up and be all right, yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
Just draw back here.
Yep, yeah, just kind of cinch draw back a couple of inches without... Ooh, okay, he decided to go up table. That's not the baddest thing, but you might get stuck right on that rail. And now it feels like... Shouldn't be a problem, but feels a little more annoying to cut this 6 ball when you're on the rail up there when you could have been just down and over a couple inches.
Fell into the pocket line, which is ideal.
Yeah. Playing for the 8, though. Do you try to come around it? Yep, that was the tricky thing. Okay, he decided he was going to go around it, come back up and down. Hit it, though, so now he's got kind of a funny tester. That's it. It's relatively straightforward.
Yeah, just hit it maybe with a little bit of left just to make sure you go across table.
Ding, ding.
Yeah, he's looking pretty good. Oof, the rattle. But
Didn't really leave a hanger either.
no, this is a very thin slice. It's one of those shots where you so desperately want to make the 9, but also know it's pretty tough.
Yeah, I'd have to look at it. I feel 50-50 on the rail first with inside. I think that's probably the shot over the 3 rail.
You could also bank it to the short rail and maybe spin this cue ball out, but
True. That's probably the right shot. Oh, he's pretty light. Might be okay.
this
got the bank, though.
reverse bank is so juicy though.
It's there, yeah.
It's almost the primo angle for a reverse bank because you don't really have to do much to it as long as you get that, you overcut that 9 just a little bit.
Yeah.
Like it absolutely goes in the lower left corner. Now
there's
him
a
using the bridge, this might be
Yeah,
a
that's-
little more awkward,
Oh,
but
he's a lefty, right?
yeah.
Okay.
If it was a right-handed, I guess that's why I said it's so juicy for
That's
me.
well, I agree because I felt the same way.
Because
but
as a right-handed shooter, yeah. But for a lefty,
he's gonna try to lay up the cue all the way down and leave the 9 up there.
yeah, he's gonna thin back cut this and send the cue ball 2 rails down table.
Oh, that was good. I like that.
Yep.
Hey, Zeus, I think if that angle were less flat, like if he had a little more to work with, that possibility may have been there, but I feel like there probably wasn't enough margin for error to really try putting it in the side and not selling out.
Right, because the cue ball gets so much action when you
Yeah.
attempt that, so you're kind of leaving the cue ball out in the open.
Ooh, he's going to split the balls.
Didn't split it good, though. No. It's unfortunate.
Hit it a little thicker than he wanted.
Yeah, cut this all day.
All right, extending that lead. 5-2.
So Dom rattles the 9 ball earlier, and then they go back and forth and ends up winning the leave war, if you will. So yeah, up 5-2. In a race to 13. Still a long race, but I feel like Dom does have a lot of momentum here. So if Christians want to get back in this game, I feel like he is going to have to win the next 2 racks.
Yep.
Little player break here. Let us know how y'all are doing tonight, where you are tuning in from. We're live here in Seattle, Washington. Capitol Hill neighborhood. Our next matchup is going to be between Chad Galera and James Borja. They're playing 9-ball race to 11. Should be a good match. He hit this break pretty sweet, but the cue ball just caught a little too much and drew straight back into the top left. So Christian going to be working with ball in hand here. Two to the 5, 5 to the 6. I think those are the tricky lines here in this rack. Just going to go one rail into the pocket line for the 2. Just leave himself a little bit of an angle. So I think ideally he wants to come almost middle table, pretty much where the cue ball's at now. You fade a little bit lower than where he set up, but this is, yeah, he overran it by quite a lot. He's going to have to accept the cut into the upper right. This is almost like a stun follow, just to come off the side rail here. Nice shot, good recovery. So I think this is a good opportunity. This is a good rack for Christian to find his flow in this match.
Oh,
yeah, no.
It's that 6 ball, man. No one likes shooting a ball right there.
Yeah, he was very much wanting to get this angle, but at the same time, just need to focus on making the ball.
Yep.
I think because, at least so far in this game, Dominick has been so good about capitalizing that you can't be leaving hangers like this. I think he's going to land pretty straight on the 6, or try to.
Yep.
Yeah, this is actually a more ideal angle.
Yeah. Should allow him to kind of float over to the short side, I guess, on the 7.
Yeah, either or. I think even if he wanted to kind of juice this up, he could get to the left side of the 7. So it really depends if he wants to sort of follow and float, or if he wants to follow and come across. It's got options.
Yep, center ball float. Perfect.
Yeah, he landed a little straight again, but he can just power draw this out. It should be
what
fine.
He likes to do, yeah. This looks like he tends to prefer the draw shot. And each one is getting a little better. Ooh, I kind of like punching this with inside follow.
And just coming straight back down table.
Yep. Or just top and the other side of the 9. Yeah, just like that. Ooh. Okay.
Yep, right into the pocket line.
Nice. Okay, Samuel. He's going to revise it. A man with a face in the chat. Oh, we're going. All right, extending that lead. 3 games. Excuse me, 4. Mariners. We're not here for that right now, but go Mariners while they're going.
What's the score of the Mariners game? Kyle doesn't care. I care.
Couldn't tell you.
Tell me,
Face man.
Tell me, face
You
man.
got a job now.
What's the score of the Mariners game right now? My dad's in the audience listening. He might be able to tell me what the Mariners score is. Yeah, I flew my dad up this weekend to come hang out. We're going to go to the Dodgers Mariners, at least 2 out of 3 series. just been told that the Mariners are killing it 7-1.
They got a pro witch, I heard, giving them spells.
Yeah, the Etsy witch has been working
Etsy
overtime.
witch has apparently been doing the trick.
All of Kyle's opinions are of his own and do not reflect the the feelings and vibes of this establishment.
I said go Mariners while they're going between racks. But no, damn, 7-1, geez. All right, does he got to look at this one? I don't know that he does.
I like the push here, but I also like I would bank the 3 kind of onto the 2, but also leave a look at the 1. But I think he's just going to make the 2.
Okay.
Or at least hit it. Or not.
Ooh, okay. Jesus in the chat putting Mr. Sam up. All right. All right, tried to lay him safe. Almost got there. Put him in the trees, though. No simple feat to get on this 2-ball, much less make the 1 on the way there.
All right, so if he hits his back cut on the 1, he actually ends up perfect on the 2. The cue ball path is very ideal to go 2 rails onto the 2.
I guess I just wonder if the back cut's even there.
Yeah, I think it is. Just needs to hit it smooth. Yeah, he ended up playing safe. I'm starting to think... Do you think Christian's playing a little too cautious?
I don't know about too cautious. I think it still seems like he's settling in somehow. You know, I don't know if it's just maybe he's in his head a little bit, or if it's just still, settling into getting comfortable with this table. But I don't blame him for doing that. Again, I was wondering if that shot was there. I feel like if you're not sure and he commits to the safe, then that really wasn't a bad shot, because now he might be able to extract an error here. But he was not that fortunate. However, did tie up the 2 a bit.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to go for the 1 and leave it hanging.
Is there talk of rail being hit? Okay.
Yeah, I think he's saying that he hit the 1 and didn't make contact with the rail afterward. So, just take a little look here on the replay.
Oh, you're right. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ugh.
it almost hit the point, but not quite, yeah.
Class act call, though. I would have missed it.
We did.
Yeah.
That's why you got to respect the players, calling their own fouls. Christian going to opt for the safe here. Almost glues it behind the 9, but he does leave a kick. And I do like the 2 rails here going left. So hit this with a little bit of right spin. When it comes off that second rail, you're going to be just on the other side of the top rail's middle point.
Yep.
So he should be able to make contact here, as long as he's hitting this smooth and getting that spin action going. Oh, he tried to go one rail. Yeah, just a little too much. So now Dom on 2 fouls. I really like the 3 foul attempt here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be
You
bothered by that.
could try to glue the cue behind the 6, but I think Christian sees the run. I would rather go for that.
I'm sure he'd like to build some momentum. This could prove to be a tricky 5, depending on how he lands on it here. Okay. So you're going to play the gap? Or you think he's going to play short side?
I think he's just going to draw sort of like stun off of this hard. And, well, I think you might be right, going in between.
Yeah, play the gap or short side. He went short. Oh, no, he's trying to go above it. Interesting. Well,
I know most players don't like sort of floating into space with that stun draw, but I kind of like just stun drawing off of that 5 and coming straight up the rail, because you get a pretty good picture on the 6.
yeah. I wonder if he needed just a slightly flatter angle to feel confident about that, because I think I like that shot too. Pretty nice two-way there.
Power bank lower right, send the cue ball 2 rails, get on the 7.
Hey, sure, if you like it.
Otherwise, you just kind of do a split safe here where you send the 6 to the right side.
That's what it looks like he's doing.
Oh,
The
what?
other way.
Oh, I see. He wanted to get below.
Yeah. Okay. Chance for Christian to take advantage here. Still not. Yeah. See, I like this shot too, where you were just that last shot you were just talking about. You can punch draw this down. You put the right mustard on it. You tried it. Ooh. Well, okay. Cue ball's gonna need to travel if he wants to make this and try to make the run out.
Yeah, this cue ball is definitely going to go to the distance here. I don't like holding it. It's too steep of an angle.
I don't mind going back and forth. Oh, but you got to take the bridge out now. I might mind it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, just hit it with maybe a tad left, like maybe between 11 and 12 o'clock on this cue. Set it up back and forth. Yeah, just caught it a little too thick.
Yep. Nice. You try to hold this one too, or you go up and down?
I think you can hold it a little inside left. Maybe even bump the 9 if you need to.
Yeah, sure.
But just sort of based on how he hit that 6, I think he's
Yeah.
willing to
He
hold.
tried to hit it. Grandma's got good eyes, Jesus. That was a prosciutto.
Yeah,
thin cut.
Jesus' mom is Mary.
Tell Mary I said what's up. All right, Christian closing the gap, 3-6.
All right, Christian breaking off rack number 10. Several balls down. Doesn't have the best opener on the 1, but the 1 does bank.
Ooh, held it nice for the 3 as well. Ooh, unfortunately though, one's gonna hang up.
Yeah, and because the 4 is in that path of naturally just going up for the short rail and coming out middle table, Dom may consider drawing this out 2 rails.
I kind of like trying to punch it with a bit of juice on the left-hand side here.
Oh, I see what you're saying, and come around, yeah, or back
Maybe-
out.
Yeah, and maybe even high. Ooh, would have hit it harder than that though. Watch out.
No, he's
Okay, that's
pretty
pretty
freaking
great.
sweet, yeah.
Yeah, he hit that nice. I was sure he hit it too soft, like it was going to be right behind that 4 ball anywhere. That was perfect. Look out, cue ball. Ooh. Ooh, what do you like here? Do you jack up and draw back?
Yeah, I think he's center enough over the pocket where drawing back, it'll be a little awkward, but he only needs to get back about 4 to 6 inches.
Yeah.
You have the angle.
Ooh.
I mean, he stop shots it, but it's okay.
Yeah, nice hit. Probably would have loved for that to travel another 6 to 12 inches.
Yeah, just barely under hits this, but
Yeah, maybe even like 4 to 6 inches. I think you could still cut this though. Maybe a slight back cut here, but
yeah, I think the back cut goes.
Matthew Pittman, I was thinking the same thing. That was hilarious, wasn't it?
I like to capture many moments here at Ox Billiards.
It was just too perfect. I was thinking one of us is going to say something about that, right? No, we didn't. Thanks, Matthew, covering that one for us. It's now immortalized for Buzak's review.
How thin this 8 ball is, it's going to be difficult to get action off of it, but
Bared down on it nicely, and did he get a nice shot in the side?
yeah, I think the 9 goes in the side. It is going to be a bit of a tester, but let's go and get that angle here for you. Oh, he hits the point.
Okay. Who got it?
All right, so Christian getting 1 back. Closing the deficit 4 to 6. While they're racking, do a quick once around the room here at Ox Billiards. Got some members hanging out playing pool tonight.
Got Dominguez in the house.
So Christian's break has been incredibly consistent. The cue ball almost takes the exact same path.
It's been real strong. Haven't really seen any consistency on the whatever the shot is after that break though. Whether it's the one up or down table or the one's gone and now
Yeah, it's almost like he needs to learn how to pattern rack. Instead of instead of the 4 being near the pocket, it should be the 2 ball up there.
pretty consistently or more. I mean, I'd keep doing that too, even if I wasn't quite sure where the cue ball was going to land.
All right, so I think the 3 just squeezes by the 4 there in the upper right corner. I mean, the thing with hitting the break so sweet too, and leaving a lot of these balls wide open, is that once you relinquish the rack, it's kind of just connecting the dots.
Yeah, I think it kind of has to be a do or die, or you got to safe on that kind of break, you know. But I don't know. I don't blame him for trying what he did, because I felt like he was pretty close at getting there.
Yeah, I mean, he left himself good for the 4, so if that 3 would have dropped, I mean, he would be shooting right now. So
Right, exactly.
it's really hard to sort of discern when to go offensive or defensive right after the break.
Yep.
Like, you're feeling like you hit the break sweet, you've got to look, you want to go on the attack, but yeah, just the way this is laid out right now, kind of see Dom taking this rack, especially if he lands this cue ball sort of on the left side here near the 6. 7 to the 8 is really good from that angle.
Yep. Looking sharp. Just got to stay calm and collected like he is, and shouldn't be a problem.
Interested to see if he tries to go below the 9 and back out around, or if he sort of like, because he's pretty straight again.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like even though he's been landing straight, he's been handling it really well.
Ooh, he tried to come up for the side, huh?
Yeah, he's got it. It's pretty nice.
I think it's a bit short, but it should be fine. I agree. It's a nice enough angle, but I think he wanted a little more.
Should be able to go 3 rails around and take the 9 in the lower left.
Yeah. He's working with the right side of the 9 ball, so shouldn't be a problem.
I really love these shots.
Oh yeah.
I really love getting onto the last ball with this type of shot.
It feels like a free throw.
It feels so good.
Just like
I mean, look how good this is.
Yeah, and he had a lot of margin to hit that last rail, which I always like, because it just feels like the easiest backboard, which feels counterintuitive for a 3-rail shot.
Yeah, I think that's one of my most favorite ways to get onto a ball. Even though you sort of mess up the position on the second to last ball, but being able to use 3 rails and just kind of swing it around, it looks cool, and you get onto it. Like,
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
and like you're saying, you probably saw that he had enough margin of error. They could. Again,
and
it wasn't a
if he
problem.
lands anywhere on the right side of the table, on the lower right side of the table, he's totally good for the shot. So,
Yeah, exactly,
like, you don't even have to be super precise. You just have to kind of
Right.
land into a zone.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It feels like a free throw, and you're like, oh, I think I can just kind of punch this that way, and there it goes.
Jesus talking mad spicy in the chat. Kind of like it. But yeah, here we are, 7-4, and Dominick Orejudos in the lead here. He is going to switch up the break, which is interesting because I feel like his break has been doing pretty well. He may not have been getting sort of optimal cue ball position, but he has been making one. And then I feel like when he misses the 1 ball, because he's been able to sort of draw the cue ball back, the 1 has been sent up table. So
Yeah.
it's kind of near it. So we'll see how this one turns out.
Pretty good. I like that break.
Oh, it's a
one
golden break, baby.
was the one. That was the correct decision.
It's a golden break. We're counting. We're counting.
We need one of those. We need a whole array of sound effects.
Yeah, I want the Tim Allen. Oh.
Oh my gosh, that'd be good.
Yeah, that was a pretty sweet 9 ball. Anyone wants to clip that, go ahead and clip it. But as most of us players have always been on the trailing end of a match, when someone hits a golden 9, it's kind of like twisting the dagger a little bit.
Right.
So from Christian's perspective, I totally understand how That really sucks.
Definitely not
Watch
as fun
it.
to watch when you're the opposing player.
Yeah. Nine ball almost got moving again. and
Still
he-
a solid break.
Yeah. He made half the balls.
Keep all about in the same position.
That was a 4-ball break. That's incredible.
He's in this conundrum, though, where, again, with these kinds of breaks, you now must decide if you're taking some sort of hero shot or if you got to lay up the safety, which may not be that much easier than a hero shot with this few balls on the table and this kind of distance.
I kind of feel like you go for the one bank on the lower left, but you hide the cue ball on the right side by the 2.
Yeah, that's my inclination as well. But that window between the 9 and the 2 is bigger than you think. From over there, anyway, when the cue ball's on the right. He goes the other direction. I don't mind that if it doesn't go in the drink. Didn't go in the drink. Nice shot. Might be able to get at this rail first, though. I think that 3's far enough out. From
I've
the
seen so
rail.
many pros play this type of safe recently, so good on you, Dom. That's very big brain safe.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I feel like that 2 and the 9 window does not look good compared to the 2 and the 3 window. It feels like a much more closed window. However, let's see what this rail first business is all about.
Yeah, he's going to get some action off this rail to make sure he makes contact with the 1. Oh, he
Ooh.
overspun it just a little bit.
Yeah, it wasn't far off.
Well, I like getting below the 2, almost middle table, right between the 9-2 here. So you hit this with some right draw. Come off that long rail and below the left side pocket. 2, 3, 4, 9. I mean, yeah, this is looking pretty good. Yeah, so Dominick playing a very strong safe. So far being rewarded for it.
Cute little inside to stay above the 3.
Yeah, and to maintain a good angle, to make sure he's not too straight on the 3, get some action off of that rail to get to the 4. Probably wants a very similar angle on the 4. Overran it just a little bit, so he is a little straight-ish, but I feel like he could potentially follow this 3 rails or just draw it back off of the 1 rail.
Yeah, player's choice here. You got every pocket you want.
Going for the draw off of the rail.
Ooh.
Needs
Hit
a
it real
little
bit.
more action. It's a very sharp cut. I feel like the bank is a decent choice.
Gosh, yeah.
You could bank and then send the cue ball up table. So if you happen to miss the first bank and sort of leave the 9 on the short rail, but you don't want to baby that shot too much.
Ooh.
Yeah, Yeah, goes for the cut. Overcuts it just a little bit.
Probably just worried about that side pocket.
Yeah. All right, so Christian being gifted a 9-ball here. Get a little bit closer striking distance.
All right, all right.
5-8. All right, rack number 14.
Okay, cue ball. Ooh, 5. I'm sorry, was that the 5? Yeah, 5-ball saved him from the scratch there. It's going to have a nice, maybe not a nice look, but at least a look on this one. I think it's going to go down to either corner.
Yeah, a little bit of a preference here in terms of the sight line. If you want to be shooting more blind into the lower left versus the lower right.
How about rolling up on the 9? Is that doable? Maybe not. Maybe the angle's a little off for that. Maybe he was thinking about that.
One 7 combo in play here. Decides to play safe.
Ooh.
And it leaked.
Oh.
All right. I mean, this is a pretty straightforward safe. You bank the 1 up table a little bit. You bring the cue ball behind the 6-8. Or you leave it down here. Either way.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Feel like you either kick this or you jump kick it.
I'm going just below the side pocket, trying to make contact, thin it, see if I can leave the cue ball on the left side of the table. He likes the other way though.
He gets a little bit more of a full face hit going this way. Yeah,
Ooh,
nice shot.
That was great.
Yeah, going the other way, I do like that as well, but you don't have as much like surface area because the 3 was a little bit more in play going the kick to the right.
Yeah.
But the kick to the left, like you're sending the cue ball into open space. The angle's a bit tougher.
Right.
But yeah, you executed it pretty nice. Just follow this up, except that you're taking one rail here.
Yeah.
Maybe a tad of inside left just to sharpen that angle up.
I don't even know that you need it. I think just top.
Yeah, just because you don't want to. I don't think you want to swing like too wide. But yeah, I mean, to
Yeah, I don't think
your
you're
point,
gonna.
you're probably just going to be landing straight middle here.
I feel like, yeah, you have to be automatic almost if you just go top.
Oh, he is going to go 2 rails here.
Okay.
You can see him kind of juicing up that spin.
Yeah, that's why I don't like that, though. I don't know where you're going with that 6 ball. You like
Yeah.
the bank on it? I mean, that's fine
No,
if you do.
no, I think just. I almost feel like he wanted to hit it with the spin and it to sort of take immediately to the short rail,
Okay.
and then they would sharpen the angle into the second
Right.
rail. But because he kind of,
Just
I don't
like a
know, like he didn't hit the spin as precise
It might
as he
have been
wanted.
as a little bit of deceleration.
Yeah. Ended up catching it thicker, which sent the cue ball wider. So
Almost the same. I almost like going inside or now going the 2 rails towards it.
yeah, I think with this angle going 2 rails is fine.
Yeah, hit that nice.
Yeah, he's just hitting these shots so sweet right now.
His timing's pretty on. He's still. You can almost see it seems a little hesitant about the setup, but once he's down and on it, completely confidence is rolling. He's just hitting it nice. Staying down on the shots pays dividends.
Oh. Just focused a little too much on the lead for the 9.
Yeah.
Overcuts the 8. Could try a roll up safe here. I think there's enough angle to sort of get the cue onto the 9.
Yeah, I feel like I have to see this from the table to know.
You're kind of banking the 8 down by this middle diamond. You're sending the cue ball onto the 9.
Yeah.
Maybe just a little bit of right spin here. Okay, ends up going that way. I think this is fine. As long as the 8 freezes, it's pretty good. I think there's a decent return safe here where you bank the 8 to the upper right middle diamond,
Yep.
and that kicks to the short rail while you bring the cue ball
Below the 9.
below the 9.
Yeah. Want it
You
close
are going to
the
have to hit
center
this with
diamond.
some power just to make sure that both get going.
I think you could spin it also. I think you'd be okay leaving the 8 even on that side rail as long as you get below the 9. Is he going up? No.
Oh, he just makes the
Wow.
8.
Okay then.
Wow. What a shot.
That's fine too. I like that better.
It was almost like a two-way.
Yeah.
I feel like if it would have bounced
Uh-huh.
off that, well, he hit it soft, so I don't know. Maybe he was just going for it.
Because
Because I feel like if you're going for the safe, you hit it harder. But
Yeah. I mean, it did look like there was some spin on it, so hard to know if he was banking on the spin for the cue ball leave or the spin for the object ball leave. But he's got to come up with another shot here.
yeah, on the rail, mostly straight into the corner pocket. Does have enough angle where it makes it slightly less awkward. Goes for the side.
Oof.
All right, well, that's the second side pocket where he's had sharp. It's kind of bounced out like that. I think I would have liked the corner pocket more on that.
Yeah, I'm even a fan of the side pocket shot, but I think I was with you on that shot. I think it would have gone for the top corner.
All right, a couple late rack mistakes here from Dominick, allowing Christian to close the deficit. I think players might be taking a break here, so we'll be taking a break as well and be back in just a moment. All right, thank you all for staying tuned. We will be back in just a moment. Player break coming to a close here pretty soon. So yeah, a couple minutes, should be getting back into this. All right, we are back in action here. Christian Eiberger breaking off rack number 15. This race to 13. He's definitely closed the deficit in the last couple of racks, so anything goes, you know. New momentum could swing here.
Yeah, still got quite a bit of pool left.
So he sort of controlled the cue ball a little bit better here. He ended up making the one in the left side pocket. Two in the lower right. He's got a pretty good lead for the 3.
Should be able to come back, get that 4 down the bottom right where he's standing now. Nice shot.
Yeah, he could settle for the side pocket here. A little bit of a pinch draw, pinch stun to get himself shape on the 5.
Looks pretty good. Get into the 7. Yep, it's now the question. Gonna come out, try to play the 6 from the center of the table. Looks good there. Now, how he wants to land on this 7, I'm curious.
I think he wants to go 3 or 4 rails and perhaps land on the right lower side of this 9.
Okay, yeah, he's trying to get all the way over there.
4.5.
Pretty nice effort.
Arissa hopping in the chat to let us know that the M's have won. Thank you. Thank you. At least some of us watching are interested in that outcome. So
Noted. Good job, M's.
I believe he also said Cal Raleigh hit his 60th home run, so
Hey.
it's pretty sweet. All right, so I like a safe here. Or the
Wow.
overcut.
Went
Don't
for
scratch. Okay.
it. Looked like he got a little more into that than he wanted. Maybe picked up some draw. I don't think he wanted to cue ball the rest up there. I think he wanted to come off that top rail, side rail, come back for that 8 in the same pocket.
Yeah, he's going to have to take this with some extra acreage here. But nonetheless, the 8 does go in the same pocket. Oh, he hit it with so much spin that he ended up
Yeah.
kind of squirting the cue ball.
Yep. Oh, it's got to hurt.
Yeah, he's going to relinquish this one. So Dom up 9-6. All right, Dom going for the cut break here again.
It's worked pretty well the last couple times.
Yeah, he made 4 in the break previously with this break.
And Golden prior to that took a little off it.
Oh, he took a lot off it.
Yeah. Took a bit off that. Okay.
That was, he's like, I don't feel like flexing right now.
That might not even be that bad, though. I can't tell if the 3 really goes into either corner, but he may have just enough room to tap this 1 into the side, if not the corner. Looks like could play the corner.
Yeah, if he wants to play it, he's going to have to jack up and make sure that he doesn't double hit.
But then getting on that 3 is a question mark in my mind. I guess you could try to draw that up, hit it in the side.
Oh, no, he's got enough to thin it off.
Oh, yeah, but I mean for the 2.
Mm.
See see. Ooh, hit that rail a little soon. Would have been fine position on that too. He could have most certainly have drawn it up right behind it. Easier said than done, but it was there. All right, Christian's got to take advantage here.
Handled it nice.
Good speed.
He is going to need to get above the 3. It's the only pocket the 3 goes into relative to this position. He underhit it.
Oh, he tried to come up for the side.
Yeah, and he just hit it way too soft.
Yeah.
He needed way more action to get above, so now he might be looking at the back cut here on the side and just... He's going to get very,
Ooh.
very fortunate here.
Okay.
So yeah, even though he rearranged the furniture just a little bit, it's looking, the feng shui is looking pretty nice.
Yeah, can't be too upset about that. It's got to get it out of your mind and keep rolling here. Ooh. Danger zone. Ho ho! We got some spice in the chat here. Okay.
Really good recovery shot here. Doesn't need anything particular here. Oh, yeah. No. I was going to say, you could even follow this a little bit. I don't think you needed to be that precise with the leave. But now this is almost a perfect back and forth here for Dom. Hits it smooth. Going to land on the 8. You can even land straight on the 8 and just follow. You take the 9 in this corner. Like, I totally understand, like, being particular with certain shots, but on that one, I don't think he needed to be super precise.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think it was just the pressure of the shot. These last 3 put a little bit of extra on it and rattles out. Ooh. Cue ball got away from him.
Yeah, it's a little long, but he is going into the rail, which actually favors
Yeah.
the leave here.
This is about the nicest tester you could ask for. That it doesn't look like a fun shot, but I mean, you couldn't hope for much. He's not on the rail directly. He's got enough room, just enough wiggle room to make this work out. Just feels like you got to bear down, commit to the shot. Should be good. Ooh. Caught it with a little extra spin there. Sat pretty on that 9, but it's not able to pocket the 8 with that much spin. Threw it right into the rail.
Yeah, Jesus, Ox Billiards is open to the public Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I'm sure if you put the word out, people are looking for a challenge. They're willing to take you up on your offer. Ox has some pretty awesome equipment here, so it is the primo location for any high stakes matches. So I like back cutting this 8 and actually just kind of floating 2 rails to take the 9 on the left side pocket.
Okay. I was thinking the 9 in the same pocket that the 8's going in.
Oh, sorry, my bad. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah. Oh, it put a little spin on it, though. He's going to go with plan B now in the other corner.
What I meant to say was to float it 2 rails and then take the
yeah.
9 in the same pocket, but I'm distracted now.
Lewis and the lucky loser, huh? Who is Lewis? Their player name, or their real? What's Lucky's real name? I'm confused. Does Lewis have a
Lucky
nickname?
loser is Todd Shirley.
Hey.
Nice shot, Christian.
Once again, pretty nice break. He's going to get a nice look at this 1 ball this time. Okay. I think you combo in that 3 into the 8. Try to hold the 3 there or for the corner. Or are you trying to get on this 3 right now and not mess around with the combination?
Getting onto the 3 for the same corner is a little tricky, but I think he's going to go for it. Okay, nice. Yeah, definitely want to avoid any combos if you can.
Yeah, I like this. Keeping it simple. He should be able to just sort of almost stay where he's at to get that 4 in the corner he's standing closer to. That's fine too.
Yeah, I like the follow. Able to let his stroke out and get the similar position.
Ooh, yeah, it was a little tricky. Still can see all of this ball. Just got to decide how you want to come up on the 6. Trying to pop up behind the 9, get above it, kind of hit that window right between the 7 and the 9, or are you coming around for the 6 in the same pocket?
Sort of based on the angle he has, I feel like it's your first call out.
Okay, kind of stop stun. I like that. You should be tall enough that don't think it'll be too much of an imposition. You may get the extension. Yep.
Yeah, go 2 rails here, take the 7 inside. So I think he's starting to find a rhythm here.
I think he's finally told his brain to shut up. I'm just going to shoot some pool now.
Yeah, his stroke seems to be a little looser. And with that, you get a few more opportunities.
Okay.
So he overran this.
Oh, yeah, I kind of got an awkward tweener. I feel inclined to go for that bottom corner.
Yeah, you could just draw back a little bit and take this 7 on the corner.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's probably safer than trying to cut.
Yeah.
He may even go forward a little bit here.
Looks like he might be doing that.
Oh, he went for the
okay.
cut.
I like that too. If he's okay.
Well, fortunately for him, this 8-ball plays.
Yeah, no, I mean, that was
With the
crafty.
2-ball
I
line?
think he would have
Yeah.
been fine too if he hit the corner, not kind of in the jaws to wobble out. But he might have had about perfect speed to stay on top of that, maybe even be like 3 inches closer to it than where he is now. So
He's going to want to get on top.
nice speed.
Yep. Okay, is this the first break and run?
Very well might be.
Boop.
Okay. It's like, you cursed him. Nice. He's got to feel better about that.
Yeah, absolutely. He had a good break. Really good look on the 1. So, yeah, very expected to get some break and runs in here. Feel like there's a couple more in the hopper, maybe.
Yeah, there's got to be.
Barely misses the 1 in the side. Doesn't have an open pocket for it. Actually kind of like trying to bank this 1 between the 8-4 while also bringing the cue ball behind the 5-6. Sort of like almost like you play the cue ball with inside right.
Yeah.
Straight across.
I feel like I would worry that it might go in the side right off the 7.
Hmm.
But I like your idea. I feel like I have to commit to that idea. Otherwise, I might accidentally make it off the 7.
Right. Otherwise, you just kind of draw back and bank this 2 rails down below everything.
Just like that. Oh. Oh, well.
Well, I left a piece of it. Don't think he made the look for the corner, but I think Dom's going to have some contact here. And played a little bit of a containing safe here. I do like hitting the 1 thin on the right side and sending the cue ball between the 3-9, but you are also kind of flirting with the corner pocket.
I looked at that first, and I actually can't decide if that corner pocket's super big, or if he needs to have a slightly flatter angle to actually get kind of up behind the 3 is where I would hope to land.
Right. I feel like you could almost hit this 1, and then the cue ball hits the either upper side of the 3 or into the 3 full, and then that 3 would become the ball that hits the rail.
I also worry that it could just hit the bottom side of the 8, which might not be the worst case, because then it might get behind the.
But sending
9.
the 1 this way, I think is pretty good.
Well, if you use the 9 and the 4 as blockers, looks like he got there. You see some paint on the top side.
I think he sees topside paint, but not
Interesting.
paint to make.
Well,
If anything, he can always kick it too.
I know. I was looking at the two. Do you like kicking 2 rails at this? You gotta hit a rail.
I kind of just
after
like
that.
kicking very close to the 3 and hitting the 1 and kind of hoping it goes 2 rails out back up table.
Sure. You hit
But-
the top side.
Yeah.
When you kick at it. Yeah.
Or just enough to make it.
That's fine too.
It's pretty brilliant.
Where's that cue ball going?
He's not got enough.
Almost got the window.
I'm going to go Air Jordan here.
Yeah, might as well. I ain't going rail first on this. Looks like it's going right in the drink. I don't think there's a way to hit the top side of that 3 into the top right corner. Or you try to kick it beneath the 7 from the top rail.
No, I like his chances here with the
Yeah.
jump. It's pretty close to the pocket, and he has so much room between the Q and the 4 that just sort of as long as he hits his jump sweet, he should actually get pretty good position. Because if he hits it to make it, the worst that would happen is that the cue ball would go short rail and hit the 5. Otherwise, he gets around it somehow and comes back out for the 4. Yeah, so he hits a 5. Yeah,
Okay.
but he's got options here. He played a pretty sweet straight bank up safe earlier this game. And I think Christian also played one very similarly, so could just bank this 4 straight up.
I might like trying to go for the cheese on this, honestly. See if I can
Get a free shot?
Yeah, because if I can get that cue to sneak up and snuggle up underneath the 6 and 5, that might make me feel like maybe I can try that.
Yeah, I mean the 5-6 is weird, so I agree.
Yeah, it's
you might
insurance.
as well just take a free shot at it.
I don't like trying to play safe on it. Yep, that's what I would have tried. Yeah, okay, yeah, trying to snuggle it up there. Well, the 4 got snuggled up there, and does it pass? I don't know if it passes, but he's going to have a nice safety option here.
Looks like it does go by the 5.
Yeah, I kind of like just flicking the right side of that 4. Probably maybe 11 o'clock on the cue ball. See if I could just maybe 2 rail it. Bump that 5 out of there. Hopefully not ice myself against a 6. I mean, unless he thinks he can get around and the 5 goes, but I don't know that it does. I mean, what if he got almost behind? Does the 5 go in the side where the 7 is?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, he's trying to sneak down on it.
I think the safe here is just to lock the cue right up on the 6. You hit the thin 5.
It's a little weird because the 5's going to be nudging the 6 down and out.
No,
And
I
I
think
don't know that the 5's going to go that far away.
I think it hits it thin enough. Oh no,
See, and then there's no rail.
you're right. I think he was like being too precise with it.
Yeah, no, I mean it was touchy no matter what.
I wouldn't even mind like slightly bumping that 6 as long as you kind of shot the 5 out further.
Yeah,
If
I
you
would-
even if you bump the 6, like you're not really giving up the 5.
Right.
But because he tried to sort of finesse hide,
Ended up kind of loosening it out. And now he's got angle with the ball in hand to make this work.
By the way, Surab owes you and I a beer because he said break and run for a beer.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was...
This has definitely not been a break and run, so let Kyle and I know when you want to buy us a beer.
We'll be here.
We'll be here.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, hit it with enough spin to get that angle. So this 9-ball to tie the game up. We have not had a tied game since it was 1-1.
Well, does it go right in the side? Oh, that stings.
It goes inside.
Oh, I feel like I just missed that shot. We've done that so many times.
I don't even know what to say.
It's just a bummer.
Yeah.
It's got in his head just a little bit. Otherwise, he's shooting great. I feel like he's otherwise bagged. Tom's not going to let him forget it.
Yeah, he's getting back into it, but the numbers of racks are dwindling, so 9-9 looks a lot sweeter than 8-10, but it is what it is. So see if Dominick can pull off a break and run of his own. How this rack will get split up. Stay tuned. All right, rack number 19. Dominick the first to hit double digits. Up 10-8. Yeah, he's definitely taking some speed and power off of his break, trying to control it a little bit more. Looks like the 1 does pass the 2 in the lower right corner. I will say with the softer break, you don't necessarily always get the best layout, but you do predictably make a ball on the break. Could be taking this 1 in the lower left corner. Kind of stunning this cue ball off the side rail to get the position for the 2. Or if he wants to overcut and find that window between the 8-4 with the cue. It's really kind of a preference here. Was able to handle it very well. Didn't even to come below the 8. Held well enough for the 2. Good short side land here for the 3. This way you can take the 4 in the side pocket. Just needs to get onto the left half of the table. As long as he's not as far as he is currently at the cue ball, should have a pretty good look at the 5 in the upper left corner. So Dom looking for a break and run of his own here late in the match.
Going forward. Yep, 1, 2, 3. Don't swing wide or swing wider. Okay.
Yeah, nice swing. Was able to avoid all the traffic.
Looks like he's going to try to stun it with a little bit of follow. Oh, yeah, I was kind of wondering the same thing. What do you like here? I kind of like drawing. Yeah, he's going to jack up and draw.
If he can get under it and it's comfortable, I do like the draw. But if not, then hitting it with left.
Oh, I think he's going to go back and forth.
He
Yep.
kind of dug into it a little bit.
Ooh, yeah, I can't tell if he tried to stay on top of it or get below it. I want to say he was trying to get below it.
So this is a problem because the 7 does not bank on the side.
But he can go hide that cue ball behind the 9. I think.
Yeah, but the break and run. The break and
I know, right? You're gonna want to make it out, but
yeah.
I mean, you could also do the opposite. You can send the 7 ball down there, leave the cue ball up top.
I actually liked sending the cue ball down.
I kind of do too. I just wonder how big that side pocket looks.
There's a little bit more traffic down this way. Pretty nice.
Well,
No.
rail first option unless he can see the ball.
No, yeah, you're right. It's definitely rail first. And it's not terribly difficult because I think the angle is pretty spot on.
I think I might even hit this rail first with inside, see if I can hold that cue for the 8 in the side pocket.
Yes. Yes, hits with a little spin, goes 2 rails, maybe 3 for the 8 in the right side pocket. Came up a little steeper, but shouldn't be any trouble here.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Bo. I feel like the 8 was in the way of the 7 for the side.
Unless you mean the 7 slice
Oh.
and not the bank. But, yeah, I don't know. Very possible.
Ooh. With a perfect touch nearly. Just a bit of a stretch and a cut here. An extension or bridge time? Bridge time.
My worst enemy has entered the table. Look at that thing.
The rest.
I would rather shoot this left-handed.
And me behind the back. Okay. Keeping it close.
Yeah, 9-10. Entering rack number 20. Thank you all for joining us this evening. I'm Zach Ross, joining the booth, Kyle Leck, live from Ox Billiards in Seattle, Washington. If you're enjoying the content, please hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring the bell as well to be notified when we go live. Next big tournament at Ox Billiards is hosted by Secret Wong. She'll be running a 585 and under 9-ball event. I believe the dates are October 4th and 5th.
Is that full by now?
Yeah, it was filled within 3 hours.
I know. I feel like I was talking to Mike about it like that the night I heard it was going up, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm on the wait list already."
I signed up, and I think I was like 27 out of 32.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, should be a good event.
Yeah.
Do you know, or do these players got anything on a side bet going on this match?
I imagine they do. I actually don't know. Usually I do, but in this particular instance, I do not know. So shoot Christian or Dominick a DM, and I'm sure they'll let you know.
All right, another nice break. Didn't get a nice sight on the 1 thanks to the 5 ball, but is he going? Nope, did not get the short stick. Is he thinking a swerve in this?
I mean, he might see a piece of it. And if he can, then he can send the cue ball straight back up table. Then you're kind of crossing the 9. I don't know. Yeah, I think the push here and just making the 6 or making the 6 a little awkward.
Yeah, sure.
See what Dom wants to do here.
I might give this back.
It really depends how much of the 1 he can see. Like if he's able to sort of manufacture an angle where the 1 kind of banks towards the 8 and sends the cue ball up table, it might be nice. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I give it back too.
Yeah. Don't mind the give back because you do want to see what the player was thinking. Okay, so similar to what I was saying, but unfortunately this is going to leak out.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about. So smart call by Dom.
Yeah, you almost needed the 1 to hit the 8, trade places. But
Now the cue may have to hit the 8.
and I think that's fine because the cue ball would head towards the area for the 2.
Yeah, he could get below it, or that 3 is looking pretty available for a combination should he land on it. Okay. Missed the heck out of that 8 ball. Don't know if he expected that. I would guess he was thinking it would hit it as well. Probably why he put a little something on there. Why it got so far away from the 2 up there. But he's got a cuttable ball. And
I
the
actually
three's
really
below
like to
the
stun
side.
this.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
I mean, all you got to do is worry about the 7 messing up.
Yeah, but anywhere you hit on the 7, I think is going to be okay.
Should be, but you say that and then it gets right behind the 9. Ooh, okay.
Interesting.
Well,
So we played it with follow. Not necessarily follow, but just like taking that line as opposed to sort of shortening it.
oh man, you coming across this trying to sit underneath the 8 like that? Yeah, like he's looking at there, or do you think he's trying to make the 2?
No, I think a kick and stick maybe.
Kick and stick, okay.
Hopefully you just
I thought maybe
trade
he'd be
places
trying to
with the 2
graze
and
the
you
top of
shoot
it.
you shoot the 2 out.
But to where? Yeah, he's trying to. Oh, he did try to graze the top of it. Oh, that was a really good sight. He hit the perfect top of that it double hit, or double kissed, that stayed there, instead of just rolling up table a few inches out from that corner pocket. However, I do believe the 9 covers Dom a bit here. Just looking at kicking at this, huh? Yeah, why not? 3's right there.
Yeah, 2-rail kick here. Pretty sweet.
Oh, legal hit though.
Yeah, made the contact, but the unfriendly bump from the 5 actually gave Christian a pretty good leave here.
That said, touchy to cut this in and stay below the 3. He can choose to go back and forth, or up and down rather, to stay on the right side of the 3, although I believe he can hold this. I think he probably will shoot it to hold it. Shot it to hold it and maybe nudge it. Ooh.
Oh, no.
Don't know how friendly that bump was.
It's not. It is not friendly.
Yeah. Ooh, I think I gotta hit the top rail. Oh, he's gonna. Is he thinking of trying to draw this behind the 7 and 9? Okay, he's trying to stick it to the top rail. He's not going to be pleased about that, but Dom's not out of the woods.
Not a ton of options there.
Yeah, now you kind of had to make do there. Yeah, making him work for it's better than missing entirely trying to make that 3, so respect the decision. Speed looks good. How's the side pocket shaping up?
A little steep, but doable.
I kind of like spinning this in.
Yeah, he gets pretty good shape on the 6 too.
It's one of those shots that I feel like I like to do them. They're never, the quote correct shot where you spin a bunch at it. It's almost like you stun it, and then the spin's going to carry that cue ball, if it's inside, back toward that 6. Yeah, you could kind of achieve it by a slow pace. I like that idea, though. Using the 2 rails instead of the inside is probably a little more predictable. Player's choice if he likes just going back and forth. Could go inside or outside if he likes to travel some rails.
I kind of like the back and forth with the back cut on the 7, because that way the cue ball is floating towards the 8.
Yeah, I like that too.
But either way, I feel like you can still sort of manufacture the angle if you need to.
Yeah, he got straight on it, so now he might
Playing
end up
short
playing short
side?
side. Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
I mean, the 8's far enough away from that end rail that, yeah, I don't mind that at all. It's just kind of a little more touchy speed control. You're not going to blast this in. You're going to want to just float down to that 8, which always feels a little touchier. But he can use that side rail too, I think. I don't think he's got anything to worry about in terms of scratching on this shot. It's just more about if he were to land on that bottom rail and be stuck to it, suddenly he's got a back cut on the 8, and that would be difficult, but I wouldn't be thinking about that. Or would I? Should still be doable.
I mean, I think he wanted this back cut, but not this extreme.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like you're not going to have a problem with it, which is why you land there, but then again, you're like, oh, well, now it's a little It's a little more extra than I thought of a back cut. Now, do I need to decide? I'm going to go up to the top of the table, hit 3 rails to come
No,
back out?
I think he can hit this pretty smooth and actually just take this one rail and take the 9.
Right. That's
in
what I'd
that
be
corner
inclined to
where
want to
he's
do.
standing.
And then I wonder if he's going to end up on the other side of the table. No, he hit that perfect.
Yeah.
If it were me, I'd be on the other side of the left side of the table, iced up against the rail somehow. All right.
All right, somebody call 911. Cause shorty fire burning on the dance floor. Oh, whoa.
And because that's the score.
Yeah. Dominick up 11-9. End game is within grasp here. Dominick breaking again. What do you think his odds are?
It's looking pretty good. It's turned out to be a pretty good match. This last home stretch here, I think it could really be still either player's game. I think Dom's kind of got the advantage. He's been just maintaining a relatively consistent energy level, play style throughout the match. I think Christian maybe has struggled a bit through the earlier half and has more or less told his brain he's going to not think about it too hard and start shooting, and he's made a nice comeback, closed the gap up, got to a tie ball game at one point, and just keeps just letting a rat go here and there. So we'll see now that we're at the final stages if he can close out them breaking runs or prevent Dom from doing one of them. Okay, nice break.
Yeah, played the softer break, but a little more purpose this time.
Yeah, that one's going to pan out well. It looks like he's got a pretty ideal position on this one ball.
Yeah, the one goes, and as long as he hits this one pretty sweet, maybe a little bit of stun off of it, just so he can get a little more angle for that 2. I feel like if he gets the primo angle for the 2, he's pretty much out.
Yeah, that's the tricky business. I feel like it's a roll shot on the 1. I think you're just going to have to roll up, kind of be right there where the 4 and the 9 would kind of meet.
I think the danger of rolling is that you get too close to the 2 and you don't have enough angle. So I think kind of stop shot.
I just don't think you're
Stunny?
going to. Yeah, well,
Just a little bit, just a little
I feel like that 9
short.
just looks big. Unless you use the 4 like that. That's fantastic.
Yeah. And the 4 is
That's what-
actually in a way better spot now.
Yeah, that works out.
Yeah.
It makes me nervous to plan to use a ball to
Sure.
bump.
Yeah.
But if it looks automatic, like that apparently seemed to be, then I'd love that idea because then it makes the shot easier. Then you're like, oh, I'll do the more tricky shot because this other object ball is going to help me out and stay right there. Because now he can just stun it back just like that. Didn't want to get too much into it. He could have almost used a 6 in the same way, though, but shouldn't be a problem here. He can come out around 3 rails, get close to where he is on the 4 here.
Yeah. Similar angle, just a little bit higher here on the 4. That way you can draw out, take the 6. So, as long as it hits this sweet.
Interesting. He got a center ball to inside hit on that.
Uh-oh.
He didn't want to go around.
Treetop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would have swung it out.
I
Like,
would have too. Yeah, I was wondering.
There's way more table space available.
It didn't
but
look like he liked the follow on it. I saw him hitting center ball, and I thought, well, it'd be interesting to see where this goes around 3 rails, and then almost like he stunned it in a way that, did he want to get more inside to go on the other side of that 6 ball? Couldn't really tell. Well, it's a different game now.
Yeah, so Christian may be able to take this in the side pocket, but he's also kind of looking at the overcut here.
I might just try to roll up on the 9.
Yeah, and send the 4 to the 7.
Yeah, hopefully I don't glue it and make a new problem, but it certainly looks easier than trying to get the 4 in the corner or the side here. He likes trying for that corner. Almost got it. But could be a fatal mistake.
Yeah, he didn't land very great on the 6, so now that he's
Overran
selling
a
out the
little.
4.
It's pretty automatic here. What? Lag pace, half that. Top.
Yeah, lag pace with a little bit of
It's a little much.
112.
Hey, that's pretty good. Would have liked to been maybe 2 inches below that, but shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, I'm happy with this all day, honestly, because you're going to be coming across table anyway. And this angle isn't too steep, so
This feels tricky. Like you get a little bit left of the 7 from here up table. I feel like 2 inches lower. I wouldn't be thinking about it. And so he used the rail, hit it pretty nice. He's got a pretty good shot here.
yeah, he should be out from here.
Looks like he wants to draw back maybe 2.5 inches.
Just a smidge. A little smidge.
Right below that diamond on the bottom of the side pocket. Or at it. It's about at it. Maybe a touch below. Otherwise perfect. Okay. First to the hill.
Yeah, I like his chances here, especially with the winter break format. He basically had a break and run there, so yeah, I like Dominick's chances here. I feel like Christian definitely has the capability to run 4 in a row, but it's going to be tough.
Hey, if he needed the embers, they're burning. They're there right now. All he can do now is wait and hope for an opportunity. Okay. Kept it controlled. Made a few. Landed pretty good on the 1. 7 ball's going to make things interesting. Ooh, I almost like coming out 2, maybe 3 rails directly at this. I'm trying to shoot at this 6 or 2 ball here.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, make the 1 and just try to swing the cue ball into this pile here.
Yep. Yeah, almost like,
Yeah.
I don't know, 10 o'clock on the cue ball? 9:30?
The risk is that if you swing the cue into that thin side of the 6, I feel like the tangent line of the cue ball tracks directly towards the lower right pocket.
Yeah.
So
no
you almost
guarantees
need to
there.
hit the 6 on the upper side and somehow hope that it bumps out just enough to get a look on the 2.
Right. Or how about this? Cross the one right here with a bunch of inside. Just try to go break that stuff up. Maybe you get behind the 6. Leave the 1 up there in the corner if you don't make it. He's trying to get below it, though. Okay. How's this? Ooh, where'd the cue ball go? How'd it get over there?
Well, it's actually a pretty decent save. We just kind of very softly kick at the 2.
Can you see it?
I mean, kick the short rail.
Okay.
Short rail into the 2. And you kind of just float this cue ball onto the 2-6 and hope that something hits a rail here.
What if you just hug the 3 onto it right now? Just take the DF. Oh, okay.
Pretty decent chance for Christian to attempt a safety.
I mean,
3 foul, but
yeah. Does the 6 go, though? I really want to shoot the 6. I'm like, it's right there.
the combo's calling your name, and you're just like, please.
I mean, if you make it, it's fine. It's golden. Shoot the 2 in the same one. You're right there for the 3 in the side.
I kind of see him locking the 2 up to the 3 and then sending this cue ball around.
He's not messing around with anything like that. He's doing your shot. Okay.
It leaked. It leaked.
Okay. Safety battle it is, Sam, just for you.
Yeah. But I feel like Dom might be able to overcut this 2 and send it behind the 6 while also sending the cue ball up table. So it's like
I'd have to
you,
look at it.
you hit the 2 so thin that you kind of float the cue ball up towards the 7 middle table and upper short rail.
I feel like it's going to go right in the drink. I feel like I really like trying to bank this 2 right now. I would cross-side it.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, he's up 3 racks.
Why not? Yeah,
So-
at that juncture. I just don't.
No, you're right. I mean, like,
You could, though. I just feel like
the 2 banks for sure. And if you want to aggressively and just like win this game right now, I think that's a good shot to take on.
or force follow with a little bit of top right, see if you can hide it behind the 6.
No,
It
it's
fucking
a
banked,
beauty.
though, excuse
and
my
then
language.
And then he's got the 3-9 combo.
Well, that was the question I
Is
had in my
this for
mind.
the
Is,
win?
would it be wired, or would it be more likely that you kind of get below the 3, almost automatic to the side, which is what I would have hoped for. But
Right.
you don't get that. Maybe the 3 and the cheese goes.
Yeah, I think when you're in the lead, taking the aggressive approach is usually better.
Oh yeah.
And he absolutely rifled that 2. So I really like his chances here for the 3-9 combo.
Just gotta keep it up as long as he's comfortable above that 6.
The baby bell cheese, as I like to call it. Yeah, no, this is pretty good. I mean, he's a little tree-topped, but I like his chances. Oh,
Went just for the 3. Perfect.
okay.
At least for making that ball. Probably wanted to float up a little bit.
We have another bank opportunity here. And if he hits his bank sweet, the cue ball will come out and leave himself pretty good for the 6. So but he might be going for a save here and just sending the 4 to the short rail.
Yep.
Okay, cue ball to the short rail instead. This is okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
How did you do, FNL Productions?
Hey, Lee Baldwin in the house. Good to hear from you, Lee. 11-9. Yeah. And Dom's been shooting really good. He won the 599 and under recently. That secret ran down at Scratch Billiards. Playing really strong. Christian been playing pretty strong too. Just this particular match, I feel like he hasn't found his particular rhythm that he's used to.
Used quite a bit of bandwidth over the weekend, man. He's shooting strong all weekend. I'll be tired too. Oh, looking at the bank.
This is such a weird shot. I feel like you could maybe float the 4 just above the 6. You're going to be giving a look with the hit on the 4, but at least it's not easily pocketable.
Gosh, yeah, this is tricky.
Because if you end up bumping the 6 with the 4, you're leaving the 4 for the upper right corner. But if you can somehow float it in front of the 6,
Right.
but I mean,
I almost like kicking at the 4 ball on the side.
and then hope the cue ball kind of comes down.
Right. You kind of like, if I can hold the cue there, maybe the 7 or the 6 will help be a part blocker. If I miss that that kick, and maybe the 4 goes up towards that right, corner pocket or something. But it feels like a gamble I don't want to take. But, these other shots don't look that promising either. Just like he's doing your shot. And that might have been the best, though, percentage-wise. Did he let him see a full ball? Sure. Is he going to make this combination? I'm not so sure. So fair enough. It's not an easy save here either necessarily.
Yeah, he does not have the overcut. I mean,
I think he might be.
maybe it's.
Oh, I want to try that shot.
He might have it.
I'd be shooting this
But
like
the cue
2
ball's-
o'clock with
the-
a bunch of spin.
The cue ball is going to be going pretty wild.
That's what I mean. I'd be shooting at 2 o'clock, bunch of spin. Can I get underneath the 7 on the way back down? Probably not. I'd probably get right on top of the 7 and hook myself on the 6. That's what I would do. Yeah, it might not cut. Might be wrong. In which case, I'm trying to ice it up on the 7. Right? Why not? You just roll up on the 7. Put the 4 on the top rail. Just like that. Didn't ice him on it, but didn't sell out, I would say.
Yeah, he left a piece of it. But Christian could return safe here. Bank the 4 down and send the cue ball behind. Sort of the pocket line path of the 7.
Yep. Yeah.
You have to be very precise here.
It's funny, you could almost try the 2-way and kick at it for that, but then the 7's going to block you from the 6 if it accidentally went. Oh, he went the other way. Okay. Did he get there? Well,
He left him a piece, but I do not believe it goes into the top right.
unless he rail first it, in which case the cue ball might go into the top left. If I just kicking at it from the top rail, slow, just to nudge it into the rail. What is he going to combo the 4-6? Maybe. I doubt it. He's on the hill though, so I don't know that I want to give him that chance. I think he's trying to stick it behind the 7. Yeah. Ooh, crafty shot. Is he going to get it? Bounce back. Ooh, he might have. He
Might have left him like a quarter jump. But yeah, I mean, he's mostly got it. Maybe not.
Can't tell. Oh, you can see it. Ooh, how about this? How about that? Nice shot.
All right, so Chris taking this rack back while Dom sits on the hill. Chance here to take 3 back. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, nice break here from Christian. Kyle is taking off for the evening. So you've got me in the booth, Zach Ross, for the remainder of this match. I like this layout. I think Christian's got a really good opportunity to bring this to 11. He did land a little straight on this 4. Needs to get below this 9 or just bump it out of the way. Ooh, able to hold. It's tree topped over the 9. 5 goes on the side, so nice shot here. This break and run's looking pretty good. This would be the second break and run of the match for Christian. And before you say commentator curse, I do not believe in that. My voice is not that powerful. So he's going to take the 8 in the corner here. Oh, goodness. All right, so Christian ducks the 8 here. Dom just needs to get back up to where he's currently at. Dominick Orejudos with the win. 13-10 over Christian Eiberger. What a match. Thank you all for joining us this evening. My name is Zach Ross. This is Ox Billiards. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the bell as well to be notified when we go live. Thank you all so much for joining us. This has been an incredible match. Have a wonderful evening. Take care.
No, this was on the side. Came too far.